Just when we thought that there wasn't enough madness in March, Tom Brady decides to come out of retirement. What is happening? My mind is blown. I guess it shouldn't be. I'm Chelsea Sherrod. That's Sammy P. Sammy, how does Tom Brady's announcement affect the market in terms of the Bucs Super Bowl title odds for the 2022 season?
Well, they're right near the top yet again, and that's to be expected when Tom Brady announces that his retirement is over for the second time, I guess, because he unretired, and then somebody said, what, did Giselle send him to Whole Foods on a Sunday? And he was like, that's a wrap. They were as high as some books in Vegas had 60-1. They were bullish that Brady wasn't coming back. Other books were in the 25, 28, 30-1 range. But when he comes back, all of a sudden, those books have to pull that market down off the board, recalibrate the odds, and pop them on either the 2 or the 3 line. Now, Buffalo is favored at most sports books. Some have Kansas City favored, depending on how you feel about those two teams. Right. And then Tampa Bay is right there. So a $100 bet wins you about $800 or $900. Anytime Brady's involved, you have to lower those odds because people bet him, and he certainly has the track record.
Absolutely. The Bucs definitely have a lot more juice now than they did just a week ago. All right, the Bucs' chances to win the division, Sammy. I don't know if you guys saw the hilarious tweets from the Falcons and the Panthers after the news broke. Those were just so good. But who is the favorite now to win the NFC South?
Well, it's Tampa Bay, believe it or not, at minus 200, the largest divisional favorite of any division in the NFL. And that makes a lot of sense because you look at the quarterbacks in the NFC South. Matt Ryan in Atlanta, who's going to quarterback in Carolina? Do they trade for Deshaun Watson? Even if they do, they're not better than Tampa Bay. So you look at that group and it's like, all right, as long as they stay healthy and as long as Brady stays on the field, they're going to win 11 or 12 games and win this division. The problem is you have to lay 200 to win 100 or 20 to win 10. Not exactly the greatest bet to make if you're in the habit of laying 200. But you could argue, Chelsea, that minus 200 is relatively cheap. I mean, this could be 250 or maybe 300 true odds.
Absolutely. All right, the Bucs are plus 400 to win the conference as well. Second best odds behind the Green Bay Packers at plus 350. All right, Sammy, does Brady now become the favorite to win MVP? Or is he a long shot? He'll be 45 years old in August, but there are also strong and young contenders next season at the quarterback position. Quarterback play will be stacked. What are you thinking?
Well, he was the long shot a month ago. And Fred Nutter, you know who Fred Nutter is. He sent me an email. He's like, hey, Brady's 25-1. And I'm like, well, I don't know, Fred. I don't think he's coming back. Imagine if we would have bet that a month ago and had 100 to win 2,500. Now he's one of the favorites. I mean, you throw the quarterbacks out there, whether it be Allen, Mahomes, Brady, or Rodgers, they're all right around 7, 8, 9-1. Different odds at different books, but he is right there at the front of the pack. I just wish I would have listened to Fred and taken 25-1 because that bet would stand. We just didn't know he was coming back.
We got to listen to Fred more often.
Yeah, we do.
I guess. All right, Tom Brady, year 23 at 45 years old. Those two numbers also meaningful to another GOAT, Michael Jordan. Of course, I got to bring this back to basketball somehow, Sammy. All right, thanks, Sammy.
Thank you.